The final week of the Tour de France is the accumulation of everything coming together absolutely at the hardest point of the race. Many times this is when the hardest climbs are packed in that final week. The Tour's only individual time trial is in the final week of racing. Here's what you should be looking for to happen during that final week. On the biggest climbs during the Tour de France, the top pros are putting out about 4.5 watts per kilogram, which is not that much more than a fit Category 3 rider can produce. The difference is that the pros can produce 4.5 watts per kilogram or greater after nearly 3 weeks of racing, and sometimes with 4 hours of riding in their legs before the biggest and most difficult climb. The lesson here for an amateur cyclist, if you're riding with a power meter, is to look at your data from the power meter based upon the length in which you're training and the duration of your intensity of your workouts, meaning these workouts going into them, whether you're fatigued or fresh, and how long you're going to be doing them will affect what you're able to produce. Both pros and amateurs should remember that during an individual time trial, aero positioning is a behavior, not a thing. The best riders don't stay in one static position for the duration of the whole time trial, but rather adjust their position as conditions and terrain change. Smart pros will adjust their position during an actual time trial when they're out on the road. If they're starting to face a climb, you might see them sit up a little bit more where they might catch a little more aerodynamic drag, but they're going to be able to produce greater power by opening up the hip angle. They're going to be able to power up that climb. Then when they hit the top and they're starting to descent, then they're going to drop into a much more aggressive, slippery time trial position in order to reduce aerodynamic drag where the speed's at the greatest.